This Friday, 3rd October, is not just another day on the calendar. It is a reminder that the future is always uncertain, always beyond complete control. Many people move through life believing that tomorrow will look the same as today, that the patterns they are used to will continue without interruption. But the truth is, nothing is guaranteed. This Friday, 3 October, carries a lesson that cannot be ignored. The moment you think you know what will happen is the moment you begin to lose sight of reality. Life does not wait for your plans, and it does not adjust itself to your expectations. It unfolds with or without your readiness. The mystery of this Friday lies not in some external event, but in the way you perceive the future. The unknown is always close, always waiting, and when you deny its presence, you make yourself fragile. On a 3rd October, you must see uncertainty not as an enemy, but as the ground on which growth becomes possible. It is uncertainty that forces strength. It is uncertainty that teaches discipline. If you knew exactly what was coming, you would never be challenged to prepare, to sharpen yourself, to rise above comfort. This Friday is a mirror showing you how fragile certainty truly is. Most people live with illusions of safety. They rely on their routines, their daily comforts, and the false belief that things will remain stable forever. But the world has never promised you stability. The world only promises change. On a 3rd October, this truth becomes undeniable. To survive in uncertainty, you must be willing to let go of the idea that you can control everything. You cannot control the storm, but you can prepare yourself so the storm does not destroy you. The storm is not the problem, the lack of preparation is. This Friday is not here to scare you. It is here to wake you. Growth never begins when everything is predictable and easy. Growth begins when you are tested, when the ground under your feet shifts and you are forced to decide who you will be in that moment. Will you be the person who panics, who collapses, who begs for the old comfort to return? Or will you be the person who stands straight, who breathes deeply and walks forward into the unknown with strength? This Friday, 3 October, demands that you choose. The lesson of uncertainty is not about fear, it is about clarity. When you finally accept that nothing is guaranteed, you start to value the present more. You stop wasting time. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. You see that the perfect moment will never come because life is not built to be perfect. It is built to test you. This Friday forces you to see that waiting will not protect you. Hesitation will not save you. The only way forward is to step into the uncertainty with full awareness, with full presence, with the willingness to adapt. Think about how much of your life you spend holding back because of fear of the unknown. How many dreams you left behind because you wanted security? How many moments you wasted because you believed there would always be another chance? This Friday, 3 October, does not give you that illusion. It stands as a line in the sand and asks you to move, to act, to claim the strength you have kept hidden. If the future is uncertain, then the only true power lies in how you prepare yourself. You must be strong, not because the world will always demand it, but because one day, suddenly, you will have no choice. When uncertainty arrives, it does not knock gently. It comes suddenly, without warning, without mercy. The people who collapse are the ones who never trained themselves to expect it. But the people who rise, the ones who appear calm in the storm, they are the ones who knew this moment would always come. They lived with awareness that the future is unknown, and they built themselves to be unshaken. This Friday, 3 October, you are being told to do the same. Do not waste the chance. The mystery is not outside, it is not in events or in signs. The mystery is within you, whether you will awaken to the truth or stay asleep in illusions. Uncertainty is the path to strength. It strips away your excuses, it removes your false confidence, and it demands that you meet life as it really is. This Friday is not ordinary. It is the moment you look directly at the uncertainty of the future and decide to stop fearing it. You must let it shape you. You must allow it to harden your resolve and sharpen your focus. On a 3rd October, remember this: every step into the unknown is a step into growth. Every moment of uncertainty is an invitation to rise. If you avoid it, you remain small. If you embrace it, you become unshakable. The world will not slow down, the future will not wait, and life will not become easier. This Friday, the lesson is clear: prepare yourself, accept the mystery, and walk forward with strength. Only then will the uncertainty of 3rd October become the moment that transforms you forever. This Friday, 3rd October, is not just marked by time, it is marked by truth. Hidden truths, the ones people avoid, the ones buried under distraction and noise, always rise to the surface when the moment is right. This Friday is one of those moments. The mystery is not in the day itself, but in what it forces you to see. Truth is uncomfortable. Truth strips away illusions. It does not wait for your approval. It does not soften itself to your liking. And on the 3rd October, truth will not whisper. It will strike. It will demand attention. It will leave no space for denial. So many people build their lives on lies they tell themselves. Lies of comfort, lies of safety, lies that keep them asleep. They convince themselves that they are ready when deep down they are not. They say they are strong, but they never test their strength. They claim they are awake, but they live in a dream of convenience. This Friday, 3 October, is the breaking of that dream. Hidden truths have a way of tearing through the walls of comfort, exposing what is real and revealing what you tried to hide even from yourself. The truth is this: you have been avoiding yourself. You have been filling time with distractions, drowning silence with noise, covering weakness with excuses. But on the 3rd October, the mirror cannot be avoided. The truth will show itself, and whether you like it or not, you will see. The mystery of this Friday is not that the truth is hidden from you. It is that you have hidden yourself from the truth. And the moment you stop hiding, the moment you finally face it, is the moment your growth begins. This Friday demands courage. It is easy to keep living in illusions, telling yourself that you are fine, that there is no urgency, that life will continue as always. But that illusion is fragile. All it takes is one moment of clarity, one sudden shift, and the false stability collapses. That is why 3 October holds weight. It is a day that reminds you the truth you fear is the very truth that will set you free. The longer you resist it, the deeper your suffering becomes. The faster you face it, the stronger you become. Growth does not come from hiding. It comes from exposure. It comes from stepping into the light even when it burns. Hidden truths are not your enemy. They are the greatest teachers you will ever have. They show you your weakness so you can become strong. They reveal your illusions so you can see clearly. They tear apart what is false so that only what is real can remain. This Friday, 3 October, is not here to destroy you. It is here to remove what is false, to leave only what is true, to give you the foundation to build something unshakable. You must understand, most people fear truth because it demands change. It does not allow you to remain the same. It forces you to grow. On a 3 October, the question is not whether truth will appear. It will. The question is whether you will finally allow it to shape you. If you fight it, it will crush you. If you accept it, it will strengthen you. The power lies in your decision, not in the truth itself. The truth is constant. Your response is what defines the outcome. This Friday is a reminder that life does not reward illusions. Illusions may feel comfortable for a moment, but they collapse when reality arrives. And reality always arrives. When it does, the person who embraced truth is ready, steady, calm. The one who clung to lies is broken, unprepared, lost. This is why 3 October cannot be ignored. It is a moment to break free from deception, to stop living in false comfort, to stand face to face with what is real and accept it fully. The hidden truths you fear are already inside you. You know the habits that weaken you. You know the thoughts that hold you back. You know the words you tell yourself to avoid the work you must do. This Friday is the time to stop pretending. It is the time to remove the mask. It is the time to see yourself clearly without excuses. without illusions. The truth is not here to hurt you. The truth is here to guide you. But guidance only works if you are willing to follow. 3rd October is a symbol. It is a reminder that every day could bring exposure. Every day could uncover what you hide. But when the world speaks loudly, when the moment itself feels heavy, you cannot afford to remain blind. This Friday is that kind of day. It is dramatic not because of outside events, but because it forces you inward where the real war is fought. The battle between comfort and truth. The battle between illusion and growth. The battle between who you pretend to be and who you truly are. If you allow this Friday, 3 October, to reveal the hidden truths you have avoided, you will walk into a new strength. You will no longer waste energy covering lies. You will no longer fear exposure. You will no longer be shaken when the unexpected comes. Because when you live in truth, nothing can surprise you. Nothing can break you. Nothing can take from you what is real. The mystery of this Friday is not something to fear. It is the beginning of clarity, the start of awakening, the call to step into a life that is real, strong, and free. This Friday, 3 October, is not about chance, it is about preparedness. Life does not ask for your permission before it changes. It does not give you a warning before it tests you. It moves suddenly, sharply, without hesitation. Those who are unprepared collapse under the weight of these shifts. Those who are prepared use them as stepping stones. This Friday stands as a reminder. Waiting for certainty is a mistake, but preparing for uncertainty is the mark of true strength. Preparedness is not about predicting exactly what will happen. No one can see every detail of tomorrow. It is about building yourself so that whatever happens, you can endure it, face it, and even use it to grow. The mistake most people make is living passively, expecting tomorrow to look like today, assuming that life will unfold according to their plans. But 3 October comes with a lesson. You cannot control what comes, but you can control how ready you are to meet it. This Friday is dramatic because it demands readiness. It does not wait for those who hesitate. It does not wait for those who doubt. It reveals who has built themselves strong and who has wasted their time in comfort. Preparedness is the difference between standing firm or being swept away. It is not about fear. It is about discipline. It is about showing up every single day with awareness that life can shift in a second. It is about preparing yourself so that no storm can break you. Think of how many people crumble when the unexpected arrives. They panic, they complain, they ask why it happened to them. This is because they lived without preparing. They lived as if the world owed them stability. But life owes you nothing. It will keep moving. It will keep changing. It will keep testing. And when this Friday, 3 October, arrives, you must be someone who has trained yourself to respond, not react. The one who is prepared does not fear the unknown. He faces it with calm, with focus, with strength. Preparedness is not built in a single day. It is built in daily habits. The way you wake up, the way you breathe, the way you train your mind not to fall into laziness. Every action, every choice is preparation for the test that always comes. If you waste your days waiting, if you spend them in distraction, when the challenge arrives, you will have nothing to stand on. But if you use every day as training, if you sharpen your mind and body, then when the unknown arrives, you are unshaken. This Friday, 3 October, reveals the truth of your training. The world does not reward those who only hope. It rewards those who prepare. Hope without preparation is fragile. It breaks at the first sign of struggle. But when you are prepared, you do not need hope to carry you. You already carry yourself. This Friday, 3 October, reminds you of the weight of responsibility. You are responsible for your own strength. You are responsible for your own readiness. No one will prepare for you. No one will stand in your place. It is your work, your discipline, your decision. Preparedness also means clarity. It means knowing that nothing stays the same, that tomorrow could bring chaos or opportunity, but only the prepared can turn chaos into growth. Only the prepared can seize opportunity before it passes. The unprepared will always arrive too late, always make excuses, always look back with regret. This Friday is the line between the two. It shows you exactly where you stand, prepared or unprepared, strong or weak, ready or blind. When you look at history, when you look at people who endured, you will see the same truth. They were prepared. They did not wait for disaster to wake them. They trained themselves while others slept. They built discipline while others chased comfort. They sharpened their minds while others wasted their time. And when the unexpected struck, they were already ready. This Friday, 3rd October, is calling you to step into that same mindset. Stop waiting. Stop delaying. Prepare yourself now. Preparedness is not only about surviving, it is about transforming. When the unprepared person sees a challenge, they only see pain. When the prepared person sees a challenge, they see growth. They see opportunity. They see a path forward. This Friday is not a curse. It is a test, and the test is always a gift. It reveals what is inside you. It shows whether you have wasted your potential or built it into strength. If you are prepared, you will not just survive this Friday, and you will be elevated by it. Do not think of 3rd October as a date on a calendar. Think of it as a moment of truth, a day that divides the prepared from the unprepared, a day that exposes who you really are beneath the surface. If you have built discipline, you will stand firm. If you have wasted time, you will be shaken. Life always brings such days, but this Friday is your reminder to stop postponing, stop waiting, stop lying to yourself. Prepare now, because the unknown is already moving toward you. This Friday, 3rd October, is not here to give you fear. It is here to give you clarity. It teaches that nothing is promised, and because nothing is promised, you must prepare yourself for everything. When you live with this awareness, you no longer panic when the unexpected comes. You no longer collapse when the ground shakes. You stand ready, steady, unbroken. That is the power of preparedness. That is the lesson of this Friday. It is not about what will happen. It is about who you will be when it does. This Friday, 3rd October, is about breaking illusions. Life is filled with false images that people cling to because they fear reality. They build comfort out of lies. They shape security out of illusions. And they convince themselves that the world is what they want it to be instead of what it truly is. But illusions are weak. They cannot hold when truth arrives. They collapse when the storm comes. And this Friday is the day those illusions can no longer protect you. Illusions are dangerous because they feel safe. They whisper that you do not need to change, that tomorrow will take care of itself, that discipline can wait, that the future will be kind. But life does not obey illusions. Life obeys truth. This Friday, 3 October, will show you the cost of clinging to what is false. When reality arrives, it does not care about the lies you have told yourself. It strips them away, leaving you face to face with yourself. People live under illusions in many forms. Some believe their strength is enough, even though they never test it. Some believe their time is endless, even though every day passes quickly. Some believe success will simply appear, even though they have not put in the work. These illusions give comfort, but comfort is the enemy of growth. This Friday will tear down those illusions, and in that collapse, you will either awaken or break. The mystery of 3rd October is not in something external. It is in what will be revealed within you. It is in the moment when the illusions you have carried can no longer survive. Growth comes only when the false is destroyed. It is painful to see that the ground you stood on was never solid, but it is necessary. Without breaking illusions, you cannot step into truth. Without stepping into truth, you cannot step into strength. Illusions are prisons. They keep you locked in weakness while convincing you that you are free. They make you believe you are progressing when you are standing still. They make you believe you are awake when you are deeply asleep. This Friday, 3 October, is a chance to see those bars for what they are. It is the day to realize that comfort is not safety and falsehood is not protection. When the illusion breaks, it feels like loss, but it is freedom. It is the start of growth. This Friday asks you to look honestly at your life. How much of what you believe about yourself is true? How much of what you rely on is fragile? How many of your thoughts are simply stories you tell to avoid facing reality? These illusions do not make you stronger. They drain you, they delay you, they weaken you. And when life finally exposes them, you are left with nothing. But when you choose to break them yourself, when you destroy the illusions before life forces you to, you become unshakable. 3rd October is a symbol of this breaking. It is a reminder that you cannot build real strength on false foundations. You cannot prepare for the unknown while holding on to lies. Illusions must be shattered so that truth can replace them. This is why the day is powerful, not because of what happens outside, but because of the chance to face what you have hidden inside. When the illusions fall, you finally see clearly. When you see clearly, you can finally grow. It will not feel easy. Illusions are comfortable. They have protected you for years. They made you feel safe when you were not ready for truth. But safety built on lies is dangerous. It collapses the moment life demands more of you. This Friday, 3 October, gives you the push to stop hiding behind those illusions. It forces you to see that the walls you built around yourself were never walls of strength, but cages of fear. When you break them, you step into freedom. Growth is never born from illusion. Growth is born when you face what is raw, when you face what is real, when you no longer escape into lies. This Friday is not here to destroy you. It is here to destroy what weakens you. It is here to take away the illusions that drain your potential and replace them with truth that will guide you forward. It may feel dramatic. It may feel heavy, but that is the nature of awakening. Awakening is never soft. It is sharp, it is clear, and it is undeniable. This Friday, 3rd October, you will have a choice. You can cling to illusions, hoping they will hold a little longer, or you can break them yourself and step into truth. One path leads to weakness. The other leads to strength. One path leaves you blind. The other gives you clarity. Illusions will fall sooner or later. The only question is whether you will let them fall now while you still have time to grow, or whether you will wait until life tears them down without mercy. The mystery of this Friday is the unveiling. It is the moment when what you believed will no longer match what is real. If you are brave enough, this unveiling will not destroy you. It will free you. When the illusions break, you will feel like you will no longer need to carry lies. You will no longer waste energy defending what is false. You will stand in truth, and truth cannot be shaken. This Friday, 3 October, is not ordinary. It is the day to break illusions, to rise from comfort, and to finally step into the strength that has been waiting for you all along. This Friday, 3rd of October, is about inner strength and discipline. It is not about what the world throws at you, but about how prepared you are inside to face it. The outside will always change. The storms will come, the challenges will rise, the unknown will arrive without warning. But the one thing that decides whether you collapse or rise is the strength you carry within. This Friday is not testing the world, it is testing you. Discipline is the foundation of that strength. Without discipline, no dream can survive. Without discipline, no plan has power. Without discipline, even the strongest desire fades into weakness. This Friday, 3rd October, is not a day to rely on motivation alone. Motivation is a spark. It burns brightly but quickly dies if not controlled. Discipline is the fire that never goes out. It is built daily, in silence, in consistency, in the small actions no one sees. The world teaches you to chase quick results, easy paths, shortcuts. But this Friday cuts through those illusions. It reveals the truth that growth is not about speed, but about endurance. It is not about what you do once, but about what you repeat until it becomes unshakable. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is freedom. It frees you from laziness, from weakness, from the chains of distraction. And this Friday, 3rd October, is here to remind you that without discipline, you remain fragile. With discipline, you become unstoppable. Inner strength is not loud. It is not about showing others how powerful you are. It is silent, steady, unmovable. It is the ability to stay calm when everything around you shakes. It is the power to continue when your body and mind beg you to stop. It is the clarity to stay on your path even when distractions try to pull you away. This Friday, 3 October, is a test of that strength. Can you remain steady when life demands more than you expected? Can you hold your ground when the unknown comes? That is where discipline and strength show themselves. Many people mistake comfort for strength. They think because life has been easy, they are prepared. They believe because nothing has tested them, they are unbreakable. But strength untested is not strength at all. It is illusion. True strength is built in struggle, in effort, in choosing discipline over ease, in saying no to comfort and a yes to growth. This Friday, 3 October, strips away false strength and shows you what you have truly built inside. Do not fear discipline. Embrace it. Discipline is not your enemy. It is your ally. It trains your body to endure. It trains your mind to focus. It trains your spirit to stay steady. When you live with discipline, challenges become opportunities. You no longer fear the storm because you are ready for it. You no longer run from the unknown because you are trained to face it. This Friday is not about what will happen. It is about who you are becoming through the discipline you choose daily. Inner strength cannot be borrowed. No one can give it to you. It cannot be faked. It is the result of work, of persistence, of choices repeated until they become unshakable habits. Every moment of weakness, every distraction you resist, every time you choose to stand firm instead of falling back, you are building strength. This Friday, 3 October, will reflect those choices back to you. It will show you the result of your training, your effort, your discipline. The truth is simple. Life will never stop testing you. There will never be a moment where you are free from challenge. But if you have built inner strength, if you have lived with discipline, the tests will no longer break you. They will shape you. They will polish you. They will transform you. And when others fall, you will stand. When others complain, you will continue. When others give up, you will move forward. This Friday, 3 October, carries that lesson. Strength inside is the only thing that can never be taken from you. You do not need to wait for perfect conditions. You do not need to wait for inspiration. Discipline does not wait. It acts. It moves forward regardless of how you feel. That is why discipline builds strength and why strength carries you through every uncertainty. This Friday reminds you not to depend on moods, not to depend on luck, but to depend on the power you have built within yourself. This Friday, 3 October, is dramatic because it reveals the truth of your preparation. Have you built discipline or wasted time? Have you strengthened your mind or drowned it in distraction? Have you chosen growth or comfort? The answers are already inside you. The day will only bring them out. This is not punishment, it is awakening. It is the chance to finally see that strength is not given, it is earned. Inner strength and discipline are the real treasures of life. Money can be lost, status can disappear, comfort can collapse. But discipline remains, strength remains. They are the foundation that allows you to rise again and again, no matter how many times you are struck. This Friday, 3 October, is a call to awaken that power within you, to stop delaying, to stop waiting, to start living with the discipline that shapes real strength. Do not treat this day as ordinary. Treat it as the day you choose discipline over weakness, strength over comfort, growth over illusions. When you step into that choice, you will never be the same again. This Friday, 3 October, is the day to ignite inner strength, to embrace discipline, and to become unshakable. This Friday, 3 October, carries a weight that will not be ignored. It is not only about the individual, it is about a shift in how the world itself is seen. There are moments in history, moments in time, when people stop and question everything they believed to be true. This Friday is one of those moments. It will not just shake personal lives, It will shake the collective perspective. It will remind humanity that nothing is permanent, that everything can change, and that the way we view the world must also evolve. For too long, people have lived blind to the deeper realities of existence. They chase after distractions, they follow empty routines, they hide behind habits. They see the world only through a narrow lens, believing it is fixed, believing it is predictable. But this Friday, 3 October, breaks that lens. It reveals that life is not as controlled as people want it to be. It shows that the ground everyone stands on is not as solid as they imagine. And when that realization strikes, the entire perspective begins to shift. A global shift in perspective does not always mean external chaos. It begins within. When enough people wake up, when enough people stop believing in illusions, the world itself transforms. This Friday is the call for that awakening. It demands that you look not only at yourself, but at the bigger picture. It asks you to see how much of the life you live is influenced by fear, by limitation, by patterns you never questioned. And when you question them, when you finally see clearly, you realize the world itself is not fixed, it is shaped by awareness. This Friday, 3 October, is about stepping out of the narrow, limited view of life. It is about seeing that every moment has more depth than you allowed yourself to notice. It is about realizing that what you believed to be certain was never truly certain. This shift is dramatic because it touches everyone. It does not matter who you are, where you live, or what you hold onto. When perspective changes, it changes for all. Some will resist it, some will fight it, but those who accept it will rise above. The power of this Friday lies in the opportunity it gives. You can remain stuck in the old way of thinking, believing life is only what you see on the surface, or you can use this shift to grow. Growth begins the moment you allow yourself to see differently. The problems you feared suddenly become lessons. The challenges you hated suddenly become opportunities. The world itself becomes a teacher instead of a burden. This Friday, 3 October, gives you the chance to step into that level of awareness. A shift in perspective is not small. It is the most powerful change you can experience. When your view of the world transforms, your actions transform. When your actions transform, your life transforms. And when lives transform, the world itself begins to reflect it. This Friday is not about doom. It is about awakening. It is about moving humanity forward by starting with the individual. When you see clearly, you act differently. When you act differently, you inspire others to do the same. And this is how the world itself changes. This Friday, 3 October, will show you that holding onto the old perspective is dangerous. It keeps you trapped in weakness. It keeps you trapped in fear. It keeps you repeating the same mistakes again and again. But when you let go, when you open yourself to the new, you begin to live with clarity. You see that uncertainty is not your enemy, it is your teacher. You see that challenges are not punishment, they are preparation. You see that life is not against you, it is shaping you. The collective awakening begins with one person. When you shift, when you grow, when you live with awareness, you affect more than just yourself. You influence those around you. You set an example, and slowly, without even realizing, you become part of a larger change. This Friday is not only your test, it is the world's test. Will we continue to live blind, or will we allow this shift in perspective to carry us forward into strength, into clarity, into freedom? Yet the truth is that the world is already changing. Old structures are collapsing, illusions are breaking, and new realities are forming. The people who resist will suffer, but the people who adapt will thrive. This Friday, 3 October, is a symbol of that choice. You can hold on to the way things were, pretending that nothing is different, or you can embrace the shift, accept the mystery, and step into a new way of seeing. The choice will define not only your own life, but also the future that humanity builds. Do not underestimate the power of perspective. It is the foundation of everything. The same world seen with a blind eye feels like chaos. The same world seen with awakened eyes feels like a lesson. This Friday, 3 October, offers the chance to awaken those eyes, to stop fearing, to stop clinging, to stop hiding, to finally see life for what it is: uncertain, unpredictable, but filled with the potential to shape you into something unshakable. This Friday is not just another date. It is the turning of a page, the breaking of an old view, the beginning of a new perspective. It is dramatic because it does not only belong to one person. It belongs to all who are willing to see. And when enough eyes open, when enough minds awaken, the world itself changes. That is the mystery of 3rd October. It is the day that forces perspective to shift. It is the day that invites you to grow beyond yourself and to grow beyond comfort, to grow into the strength that the future demands.